Hey Matt, this is Melissa with Lady Boss Leads. I want to take a quick minute and shoot over that video we spoke about earlier today. So I'm going to go through your website and do an audit and show you what's holding you back from getting on the top of the Google rankings and see what you can do today to bring you the most value and start outranking your competitors online. So the first thing I want to talk about is content. So when someone searches for, say, home remodeling, Gainesville, Florida, Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet searching and ranking those results. They're looking for keywords and what your site should be found for, things like the services that you offer and what areas you serve. So looking at your site, it looks great. It has a call to action page right up top. I have some reviews here, shows the services that you offer, an about us page. It doesn't have a whole lot of content though. So one thing I can tell you about Google is they love content. They like to see a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage. Using those keywords about 10 to 15 times ideally would really make a difference in you being found. So if we go and do a Google search for home remodel Gainesville, Florida. So the first thing that comes up is what's called the map pack. So these are all companies that have Google My Business pages. And ideally you want to be in the top 3 of this. People aren't going to scroll to the next page to try and find you. All these guys are easily found and they're going to be getting all of the phone calls. I did see that you guys had a GMB, which is great. It's super important to have one of these. A few ways that you can help to rank this is add like an About Me section to this, using those keywords and content that we talked about. That's going to help you rank this. And then you want to have 5-star reviews. You want to have a lot of photos, about 10 to 15 photos at least. And you want to save those photos as keywords as well, because that counts as content in Google's eyes. So we go back to this search page. When you keep scrolling down, this is called the organics listing. So you want to be in the first page of this as well. Again, ideally in the top 3, so you're super easy to be found. So as you can see, this guy, Robinson Renovation and Custom Homes, he's going to be super easily found and really getting the most phone calls out of anyone because he's in the top 3 of the GMBs, as well as number 1 in the organics listing. So let's go take a look at his website and see what he's doing to get there. So here's his website. It looks nice and professional. It has quite a bit of content on it, but really not enough. So he would be really easily outranked content-wise. So I use this program called Ahrefs. It basically analyzes a website and tells us all the backend information so we can see what we're up against on how you can outbeat those competitors. So they have what's called a UR rating and a DR rating. So these numbers are super important according to Google. This is how they're going to rank your site and push you to the top of those listings. So the UR is how much Google trusts your site, and the DR is how powerful your site is. And these numbers are typically raised by backlinks. Now you're probably wondering what the heck a backlink is. So a backlink is any website, article, or blog that's referring people back to your site. Google basically sees it as a popularity contest. So the more people that are referencing your website URL, the more Google sees your site as being powerful and trustworthy, and they're going to push it to the top of their rankings. So as you can see here, they have 183 backlinks coming from 68 referring domains. And out of those, 49 of those are super powerful sites. So all backlinks are not created equal. You want to have backlinks that are coming from super powerful sites. So in other words, you just don't want them coming from super spammy sites or something that's not relevant to your scope of work and what you're trying to be found for. So they have 540 keywords on their site, and 356 people are coming to their site per month. Let's take a look and see what kind of keywords they have. So this column right here, the volume column, this is how many people are searching for these specific keywords per month. So remodel Gainesville FL, that's being searched 100 times per month. Home renovation Gainesville FL, 50 times a month. Home renovations, Gainville, FL, 50 times a month. Custom home remodels, 100 times a month. As you can see, this is getting a lot of search volume. So that's a lot of the reason why Google's pushing their site to the top, because they're using all of these specific keywords that are really being searched a lot. So obviously, the more people that find your site, the more phone calls you're going to get, which is going to turn into the most leads for you. And I also want to mention, it's also great for you to be listed in directories, also called citations. So those are things like Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List. But just note that people that are listed in those sites and those directories, you're sharing those leads with a bunch of different other companies. When you're getting leads coming straight from your website, those are going to be exclusive to you. So when we go and take a look at your site in here, your UR rating is really good actually. Your DR rating is a little bit low. You have 161 backlinks coming from 24 referring domains. Looks like only 9 of those are coming from powerful sites. And you have 55 keywords and you have 13 people coming to your site per month. So those aren't terrible numbers and stats. I think it would be pretty easy if you added some content on your homepage, grabbed some of those powerful backlinks that we talked about. You'd be in really good shape and outbeating your competitors online and getting to the top of that Google ranking. Well, Matt, I hope that you found this helpful and you're able to implement some of these strategies. Please feel free to leave me some feedback and reach out if you have any questions at all. Have a great night.